For the past 10 weeks, we've cleared land, laid water lines, and built radiant flooring. And now it all comes down to this. 6,400 square feet of work is about to disappear under concrete, marking the point where there's no turning back. Unless we decide to stop construction now and just have a massive dance floor.
We're doing some last-minute preparations before we start laying down the concrete, pouring the concrete. The mud truck isn't here yet. We're trying to get this done, and then it's going to be here, and we're going to get her going. We're going to start with this corner first where we ran everything, so this got to be right.
Gotta be right. They're only pouring half of the slab today, then in a few days they'll come back to pour the other half. All right, what do you think?
It's better than looking at styrofoam and plumbing. It's pretty.
I guess everything tested out good?
Yeah, everything's still tested good.
You're not worried about the radiant flooring? Good. Even though we've never taken on a build quite like this, Keith is no stranger to big jobs. He's managed massive oil and gas projects across the globe, so his decades of experience are more than just helpful. They're shaping the success of this entire build. Well, we poured concrete on half of the slab yesterday, and it's going to be about 3 days before they can come back to pour the other half. So in the meantime, I wanted to give you an update on our greenhouse. A lot of you know that we set up a greenhouse, planted all kinds of stuff over the last few months. I've been harvesting a lot of it, and I just keep forgetting to film. So look at these gorgeous red peppers. I just picked them yesterday. All of our peppers start out as green and then turn red or orange. I had an orange one. I wish I'd have shown you it. It was so big and beautiful. We'll go out in the greenhouse here in a little bit and I'll show you what it looks like out there because it's getting a little crazy. We have so many jalapenos. This is a bag full of beautiful looking, plump, juicy jalapenos. And in fact, I also canned and froze some of them. So I froze 2 bags of sliced jalapenos. Plus, I canned a whole bunch of sliced jalapenos. 2 jars. They're in the fridge in vinegar and brine water, whatever. So all this is new to me. And lots and lots and lots of lettuce. It looks great. I'm about to make a salad. That's what sparked me to decide to go ahead and film some of this. We know we planted too many jalapenos, too many red pepper plants. A couple of my tomato plants aren't doing so good. So tomatoes haven't been as abundant as I would have hoped. But we're definitely taking notes as to what to do next year, what to do more of, less of. The cilantro and strawberries did not do very good. They started out great. We had cilantro for about 6 weeks, 8 weeks maybe. And then there was some bugs in the soil. I think we watered it too much and they just kind of wilted and died. And the strawberries are in there as well. And so I think the bugs were getting the strawberries. Anyway, we have learned so much doing this. We've learned that we need to plant things that we eat. For instance, we planted a bunch of cantaloupe and I don't even like cantaloupe. I don't know why I planted it. Anyway, let's go out to the greenhouse and I'll just show you kind of what everything looks like right now. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, we got this greenhouse many, many years ago. We just never did anything with it because we moved onto a boat and decided to sail around the world. So, in spring of this year, we decided to plant all kinds of things and see what we can grow. Let's start with the carrots. They're teeny tiny. They're really not ready to harvest yet. I pulled one up and it's like this big, the carrot itself. Onions just never really did anything. The lettuce is doing really good. In fact, that's what I just harvested for a salad today. Spinach, I don't know, not doing good at all. I'm not sure what's wrong with that. Celery, which we don't eat much celery, so I don't know why I planted it. Haven't harvested it, don't know what it looks like under the soil. Okay, these are pumpkins. I was hoping to make pumpkin bread for Thanksgiving. Don't know if that's gonna happen or not. We have some little leaves here, but I don't see any actual pumpkins yet. Broccoli's doing pretty good. Now these little florets need to be harvested because that's about as big as they get. And so it is doing good. We don't eat a whole lot of broccoli. I'll make it in like stir fry when we're making some salmon or chicken stir fry. And this is the watermelon, which I don't have any watermelons yet, but we made the mistake of planting that inside the greenhouse. I don't know why we did that. Again, the cantaloupe, they were doing really good, and then Keith trimmed them. And I don't know what happened. They just stopped growing. That's where my cilantro used to be, and then where the strawberries are, they're still kind of struggling. I don't know what to do with them. The tomatoes are doing okay. We have some babies in here. We have some green ones. Oh, there's a lot of green ones. That's good. There's some more green ones down under there. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and a bunch more right there. Those look good. There's a red guy. There's a red guy. These are my bell peppers and jalapenos, and they're just growing crazy. Look at all these bell peppers. Those are turning red. Look at all these beautiful ones that are turning yellow or orange. Oh, they look nice. And again, we don't eat that many bell peppers. Probably once a week I'll use bell peppers, slice them on fajitas or something, put them in some eggs. Maybe twice a week. So we just planted too much stuff that we don't really eat often. And then these little bitty peppers are so hot that nobody really wants to eat them because they're so spicy. But they're cute. And these are the jalapenos. We harvested all of them just a few days ago. And so this is all new growth within the last week or so. Jeez. It's crazy. Jalapenos. Why did we plant so many? I don't know. And this, my friends, is corn. Why we decided to plant it inside a greenhouse was not a very smart decision because I think it's going to go through the roof. But it looks like something might be happening. That might be where a corn cob starts. I don't know. This whole greenhouse thing has been a huge learning process for us this year. So we'll know better next year what to do, what not to do. I have a blueberry bush there that I planted that didn't do very good. You guys told me it probably wouldn't, but I didn't know. We just did the best we could this year. I think next year we're going to actually have in-ground garden beds. We are going to spend a lot of time on the boat, so I don't know if we're going to plant stuff next year. But the next time, I do want to have in-ground garden beds, put some of this big stuff outside where it probably belongs. I want to have chickens. We eat a lot of eggs, and so I need to have some chickens so we can harvest our own eggs. Oh, and the watermelon plants have black on the edges. That's not good. Anyway. Oh my goodness, there is a watermelon. Oh my gosh, look. Look right there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my god, I didn't see that before. But there's the black. Oh, kind of brittle. Yeah, something's not right there. Okay, so basically that's where we're at with the greenhouse. Our plan this year was to live off the land, kind of, not really, but try to learn how to live off the land. So we did stuff in the greenhouse. We chopped a winter's worth of wood, a couple of winters worth of wood, and we're building the barn dominium. And hopefully we'll get that done before the first snow falls. That is our dilemma right now. But anyway, that's it. I guess next up is pouring the rest of the concrete. So see you in the next clip.
When I started, I thought it was all about buying the boat. I'd watched too many YouTube channels, and that was not the plan. Turns out, I should have been thinking about the kind of life I wanted out here and what that would look like for me and my family. I am inviting you guys to come to the first ever Blue Water Cruising Summit, where you will have a live, immersive experience with me and a lot of other people who have taken the plunge and went out there on that horizon and chased our dreams. We're looking forward to having you guys here. Hawks Key Marina, January 22nd through the 24th. Be there, book it now. We're running out of spots, so get there early, get signed up now. We don't want you to miss your opportunity to get off that couch and get out on the water and join us living the dream.
Even on the weekend, Keith finds a way to stay useful. For him, a quiet afternoon often means climbing into the skid steer and taking care of something that needs attention around here. Today it was the driveway. Weeks of trucks and trenching had carved a deep rut right at the entrance. And with more large concrete trucks coming in a few days, not to mention the semis bringing the building in a couple weeks, he decided to fill it in, smoothing it out until the path was solid again. And that's been the rhythm around here lately, rebuilding broken fence lines, rolling out fresh sod, and slowly turning this rough ground into something beautiful. It's been a lot of effort, but strangely, it hasn't felt like a job. It's been refreshing work that reminds us why we're here and what we're building together. All right, well, once again, at the crack of dawn, the concrete guys show up and get started pouring the last half of the 80 by 80 foot barn-dominium floor. All right, how you feeling about all this?
Well, this is the last half of the big slab, and they're gonna pour these aprons Thursday, I hope.
Yeah.
It's been kind of stressful making sure I got everything in here, making sure everything's right, making sure everything's working.
Yeah.
If you miss something, it's permanent. I mean, whatever we're doing now is permanent. So the building shows up Saturday, and about 3 or 4 days after the building shows up, we're gonna start getting her stuck in the air. So here we go. Let's go.
Let's go. What do you got? A crack?
You can't even feel it.
Where is it?
There.
Can't even see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can see that. So why do they only pour concrete? Why didn't they do all of it in one day? Why did they wait 2 or 3 days in between?
Because it's such a big slab, they couldn't get enough trucks to do it. And you don't want to have that much concrete out there unless you got really big crews, so you do it in sections.
Gotcha.
So we got this half poured. Now the main building, the 80 by 80 is poured. Thursday, they're going to pour one of the aprons on that side, and then hopefully they get enough trucks to do the other side, and we're done concrete. I know the boys know it from your son. Yeah.
So now the main floor of the barn is finished. Keith will keep it wet so it can cure, and in a couple of days, they'll be back to pour these 2 aprons, which will be covered parking areas protected beneath overhangs. There's really no going back now. The building itself comes in a few days. Kate and Remy come back to Montana tomorrow to help, so make sure to tune in next time as we actually start erecting the building. It'll definitely be worth a watch. Have a great weekend.